Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anand Kumar, and this particular YouTube channel I created just to share my knowledge to the in a YouTube with the YouTube family, and you can learn about the Intune, SCCM, Entra, Defender, and the All365 related component in this YouTube channel. So if in this particular video, sorry, YouTube channel, I create content related to the most of the things related to the security. So if you are interested in a security and managing all these components, please do like my video and subscribe my channel so that you can get the latest update. Let's jump in. What we will be covering on this video. So we will be covering the endpoint privilege management. So endpoint and this is the complete lab configuration. I will be doing the complete lab configuration in this video. You will see from the scratch how to enable the license, what license is needed, what changes with the license, and how to deploy the policy, and how end user, what will be the end user behavior. So I'd request you to please watch this complete video so that you can get the complete knowledge. If you have any comment, if you have any comment or if you have any questions, then you can comment on this YouTube video. I'll respond your question. Thank you. So let's jump in. What we will be covering, we will be covering what is the EPM and what changes in 2016, plus the licensing, the prerequisite admin, and I'll be showing you all these admin lab, test tenant lab, create and deploy the evaluation setting and policy. EPM tool, PowerShell plus evaluation rule policy will onboard the device in EPM and will show you how to onboard, which folder you can check, which log file you can check. And then we will be testing the evaluation. We'll be also checking the report, which are part of the Intune, and some of the admin tasks and the flow as well. Switch to the enforcement stage rollout. So initially we will deploy the configuration in an audit mode so that we can get visibility of the impact. What is the impact? Then we will be, this is the best recommendation, right? So best practice and troubleshooting common command. So I will be also showing you the best practice and some troubleshooting command in this video. Why we need a EBM? What is the main problem in an environment, in a most of the environment? So the main problem is why we need to protect the local admin. 82% of the ransomware attack require a local admin, right? At some point in a attack chain. So if the user system, the standard user has the local admin access, this door are open for the bad actors. Somehow they get the credentials, they stolen your credential. If the system has the admin right, they can move toward and they can do whatever. They can run the exe on a system. They can with this exe they can the system can connect it to their server. They can get your LSS access, that Kerberos access, and all these things. So, but the main challenge is the two failure modes. So permanent local admin access, too much access, every possible process run administration, one phishing email, device full compromise, and auditor hate it. But if you will completely block the local admin access, right, then it will be also lots of call to the IT help desk, right, and end user productivity will impact, right, and user demand local admin back. That's how that to resolve this solution, or that's why the EPM is a middle path, policy control and audited and just in a time privilege. So and end user does not always need a local admin access on the computer. They need it just to complete their job, right? That's the solution EPM provides. So with the EPM, admin can do the activity with the admin privilege when they need it, not always. Let's jump in. What changes in 2016? Why? I'm creating this video now because the EPM is old tool, Microsoft tool, but there's a lots of security or there's lots of changes happened in a EPM tool in 2016. In a Jan, new preserve profile evaluation type is added. IT support queue integrated. Then in a Fav, the Azure Virtual Desktop. Earlier, the Virtual Desktop was not supporting the EPM, but this virtual support is also now added as part of the EPM scope. In a March 2016, support evaluation for all the users. Earlier, this was working for only the primary user who logged in the system, but with this improvement now, anyone who it is the APM is work for all the users who logged in on this computer. In July 2016, the EPM pricing change. EPM included in a M65 E5 from the date. So if you have the E5 in your environment, you don't need to pay extra add-in license cost. Earlier, there was approx $10 cost which organization has to pay. October 2016. So EPM future rollout. Future appear in an E5 tenant, October 2015. So it will take roughly 3 months to roll out this particular feature to all the tenants. So that's why Microsoft declare is by October 2016. So let's say uh, if if in a July, if you'll go to the Microsoft and they will say it's still in Microsoft will create a case, hey, this particular feature is not there in my tenant. They will simply say it's you have to wait it. This particular feature is scheduled by October 2016. So uh, by the October 2016, this feature will roll out to all the production. So the very important thing is the pricing changes July and future rollout October on a different timeline. It's a plan accord. So you need to plan accordingly. License quick reference. Most of the organization are using the E5, E3, right, and the business premium, and then EMS E5. So who will get this benefit? If you organization has the E5 or the EMS E5, then this particular feature is included. The EPM feature are included. But if you have the E3 license across your organization or the users, Intune Suite add-on is required. So you need to purchase the add-on EPM license to for this particular thing. Intune Suite add-on is still available as an add-on feature. If Microsoft 365 Business Premium, if you have the Business Premium, then also you need to purchase the add-in license for to use this particular capability. Now, let's jump in a lab environment. I will be showing you. You must need all these things. These are the prerequisite. You must need your license is activated. One of the test devices are enrolled. RBAC is there, and create a device group. So let me take you to the my lab. This is my test tenant. It has the E5 license, right? And here in this video, I will be showing you all these features. So first thing, this is my Intune tenant, Intune.Microsoft. How to validate the Endpoint Privilege Management add-in is added or not. For this, you need to go to the Intune add-in, right? And the Intune Endpoint Privilege Management. I enabled the trial tenant, trial license. So if you do not, if it's not enabled, this particular feature is free for 90 days. After that, Microsoft will charge you. To enable this particular feature, you have to click on to buy or try it. Once you will click on this, it will give you the option to enable the trial license. So in my lab, I already activated the trial license. Now, what we need to do, we need to make sure for the testing, we do have the device. So in my environment, in my test, I do have the two test devices, test one and test two. This is my lab. This is my test 2 device, which is running on a Windows 11. Also, you need to make sure the license is assigned to the user on which we will be testing it. So, on this particular test device, John ID is logged in. Let me see if the John has this license or not. So you can see the John, I assign the license to the John ID, Microsoft Intune Privilege Management license to the John ID. Now what we will be doing it, we need to onboard this device to the Endpoint Privilege Management solution. To onboard it, what we need to do, we need to go to the Intune portal, then security, and here you will see the option Endpoint Privilege Management option. Now let's create a policy. Also, before creating a policy, what you need to do, you need to make sure you do have a one group on which you will be deploying it, deploying this policy. So this particular policy, I'd recommend you deploy in a phase manner. Initially deploy it in a to the IT folks, then do deploy it in an audit mode initially, and if it's work, if it's not breaking anything, then only deploy it to the all the production devices. Okay. Now the license is activated. Test user has the license. My test device is active. That particular test device is part of the group. What's next? Let's create a onboarding policy. To onboard a policy, we need to go to the endpoint security, endpoint privilege management, and here let's create a new policy. Windows and evaluation rule policy. With this evaluation policy, create the rule that set a condition to allow just-in-time access. Apply the Windows access policy. This setting policy can be integrated on a devices. Right now, the setting policy. So what is the setting policy? They specify the response to the evaluation request for the Windows endpoint agent. To this, the policy included support branding and this one. This policy apply to Windows 10 and later. This setting in this policy can be triggered to the MDM, endpoint privilege management supported devices. So this particular policy is to onboard the device. Okay, so let me give the, you can give the EM test setting, testing. Okay, endpoint privilege management is here we can enable it, right? Okay, so this is a policy through which we will enable this devices to the, we will be installing the EPM agent technically. It's a default evaluation response, required support approval, deny all requests, required user confirmations. If now we'll say required user required support approval, right? And if you will configure it, deny all request, all the exe will block. Then required user confirmation, validation, zero support, business justification, and Windows authentication. To run this exe, user must have to do it for this particular thing, right? Support required approval, send evaluation request for the reporting. It will report all these things. So we'll pick this one for now for this demo. Send evaluation data reporting, yes. So it will report all the data to the Intune. Diagnostic data and manage evaluation only. Diagnostic data and all endpoint evaluation. We'll pick this one. Click next, next, and we will be deploying to the our test device. My Okay, so we created this policy, right? And this particular policy is deployed to the group EPM demo, and this particular group, my machine is there. This particular machine is there. To check it, we what we did, we just sync the policy from here, and after the syncing the policy, it we how we can validate on a machine level the EPM tool is there or not. So to this, for this, you need to go to this, open the C and the program file, then EPM tool agents, right? So this particular folder is created. Now, this particular folder created. Now we will be showing you, right, the services, which services is responsible for this. If I'll go to the services.msc, Microsoft EPM agent services, right? So this particular feature is services is run there on the system. Right. Now what will I will show you. We'll try to show you execute the one file. Let me download the Chrome Chrome exe or Notepad plus plus exe download. Okay, download Notepad exe. Okay, so I downloaded it. Now I will run it. See, there is a run with elevated access option. So this particular, if this after installing the EPM component, you will see that run with elevated access. This particular feature will be showing on the machine. So looks good. It's pretty quickly. My machine test machine is downloaded the policy. Now what we will be doing it, we will be creating some rule, right? To just to see. Oh, okay. See, I just click on that. It's saying that your organization does not allow you to run this app as administrator. Contact your support administrator, and then only you will be able to run it. So this particular policy is not there, but some of the application which we can install with the user privilege as well. That particular thing we cannot control, but whatever the application need admin rights to install it, that particular component we can use the for this we can use the EPM tool. Okay. Okay, so we will validate something on a end user device, how this is reporting to the EAM or not, EPM or not. Okay, so let me open it, the PowerShell command. And to run this all command, right, it does not need a admin privilege. It required it can be run on a using the standard account only. Okay, let's go to this. This will install the cannot important could not load for assembly. This access denied. Okay, let's see that EPM status. What is the EPM status? So module to install the module. Yeah, we need admin access. Sorry about this, but this one get EPM access. The is not recognized. Why? So I think we need to restart this device once. Let me reboot it. Okay, so sorry about this. I was doing some troubleshooting. So now I do have these two files, right? And now we'll uh, go to the portal, right? And then we'll show you what to do. We'll create a rule, right? And we capture this signature file for this particular two file, right? And I'll be now let's create a profile, right? Go to the endpoint security, endpoint privilege management, and here create Windows endpoint rule policy. Create. Okay, so add rule name. Okay, so we'll create a rule for this. We'll say the rule name is notepad 8.9 installer.exe. Description will say notepad. Okay, evaluation type, um, user confirmed. Okay, badges justification and this child allow child process to run evaluation. Okay, file name will leave a blank. The signature always it's good to have the signature based file only, right? So file base will not configure a certificate. We will not configure it. We'll say the file hash. So we'll enter. We already pull the file hash with the PowerShell command of for this particular exe. And this file hash is unique for each and every version. So if you let for example the Notepad++ version 9 hash we pull, right, and if you will install this 9.10 the different version, then this particular file will the hash will not match. Okay, save, allow. Not configured. Okay, save it. The certificate. Okay, so certificate we will be giving the certificate is here. We also pull the certificate. Okay, so we have provided this, right? It's the error is gone now. We'll click on a save and next. We can add the multiple rule here. Add the deploy EPM. Save it. Next. Next. Create. The policy rule is created. Now we'll go to the endpoint device and we'll do the sync and see if that policy is working or not, right? So we'll sync it, and that particular synchronization process may take some time to reflect it. So I'm just initiating the sync, and then what we'll do, we will try to evaluate that particular option. Okay, it's taking some time to sync, complete the sync process. I'll pause the video for now. Okay, so now the sync process is completed, right? It's just synced 1 minute before. What we will be doing, it will follow the same process. Earlier we were getting the error, right? So we'll use that particular option now. See, need it for my work. Continue. Okay, so now we entered the password. We entered the ask end user password. So let me enter the password of this particular user. This is our rule, right? So provide a justification and provide a rule. So now see, you can see this particular application is installing with the evaluation permission only, right? That's how it's works. So with this, end user does not need a permanent admin, right? And end user can run it with this temporary admin access, right? The temporary EPM solution. This is how the magic, and this is how you can configure the multiple rule. You can do the whitelisting, and you can block the unwanted URL. Only allow those application which are approved on your environment, right? So don't allow or deny for all the application. Make sure to enable it in audit mode and check with the business what application, specifically the application developers, right? What application they need it, they need it for their purpose, right? Common error message: run with the evaluated access not appearing in a right click menu. Most of the time, what I have seen, the APM agent is not installed. Make sure verify the C program file EPM agent exists. EPM evaluation dialog box so but fails silently. Check EPM agent services are running, and you can see the policy status with the get policies status. Admin task so no pending request. Check default evaluation response in a setting policy. So some of the uh, troubleshooting step what you can follow it to run this particular application. That's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching my video, right? I think we covered all these things, right? We created the evaluation rule, right? Rule matches, business justification field, standard UAC instant, run but not match, hashtag is blocked. Switching to enforcement. So you can, in my blog, I will be not switching it, but this is the recommended way. You can enforce after the 30 days. Initially do the validation, proper testing, then only validate, deploy it to the all these users. Best practice: always start in a moderate mode, 2 to 4 week minimum. Do not skip this. Use certificate plus file hash for the automatic evaluation rule. File path alone is exploitable. Set child process control to deny all. Review admin task queue every day for 30 days. Separate evaluation rule policy for the business unit or the persona. Use EPM tool for the rule building, not the manual attribute. EPM customer price July 2026 future quarterly. This particular feature will include by October 2026. Start planning now with the Intune suite trial. Troubleshooting common steps. So this is all the common thing which you can run PowerShell command to run the check it. Quick reference what we discuss in this particular video. This is this is it. Please do like, subscribe, comment your question in my YouTube video. Full Intune lab from blank tenant to enforcement mode, audit mode, evaluation trial report. And one more thing, I think I have not shown you the report. I can show you the report, how to check the report. For the report, what you need to do, you need to go to the Intune Microsoft.com, go to the endpoint security, then endpoint privilege management, and here click on a report. So you will see all the report which are reporting. So I just enable it. That's my lab environment, so that's why it's not showing it. But you can filter out from which date to which date you want to see the report. You can track it from the report as well. It will report will give you the all summary kind of detail. Thank you so much for watching my video. Right, my YouTube channel. Please do like it, subscribe it, and comment it. Thank you so much again for your precious time. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.